Hi everybody, it's Debbie and Patti again from Print and Pixel Studio on Etsy. And we have a really special haul video to show you today because we were fortunate enough to come across these absolutely adorable little vintage baby clothes. We have some provenance on them. They're from 1921 to 1948. Most of them are 1921 through 1923. There's only one piece that's actually from 1948. And they're just so charming. And there's also a little instruction on how to knit the little baby socks from the little person's, I don't know if it was their aunt or grandmother that did it. But anyway, the instructions are all handwritten here. I guess we could start off with this piece. This is absolutely fabulous. It's a little lace bonnet, as you can see. We have not cleaned them or done anything to them. We're gonna list them in the shop as is. When we first came across these, we thought, oh, what a great find for lace. But they're so charming that we don't wanna cut them up. We think someone would like to have them in a collection, or possibly they'd like to buy them for the lace work because it's absolutely beautiful. These little tiny little flowers on this little lace cap. It's so cute. And here's another one, a little crocheted bonnet, the little bows on it. You don't see this kind of work anymore. It's just so beautiful, and it was made with such loving hands for this little person when he came into the world. And this, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. The detail on this and the stitching, you can see the little, I don't know, I hope it shows up on screen. You can see the little stitching all along the edge here, all hand done. All hand crocheted lace on the edges. And the little embroidery work. It's just too cute. Tiny little buttons. And the hemline on it. Again, all hand done. Just beautiful. And the fabric on this is really in good condition. It does have some soiling, but like I say, we're not going to clean it up. We're going to sell it as is because we just feel like it. We don't want to take the chance of doing anything. We're not professional cleaners of antique fabric, and we don't want to take the chance of doing something that might harm the fabric. But whoever buys it, I'm sure, would be experienced in that, or would just appreciate it for what it is, even with the spots. Here's another piece. This one is so cute. Look at the ribbon detail on this one. And the little cutouts on the arm and the little scallop work. I mean, gosh, I just can't believe it. You just don't see this detail anymore. And the little ribbon goes onto the back as well. And again, lots of detail on the bottom hem. That's the back and the front. All the little embroidery work and the little tatting at the hemline. Just beautiful. And I'm not sure what this fabric is called. I kind of want to say it's like Irish hanky linen, but you know, I'm not positive. Like I say, I'm not an expert, nor is Debbie, on vintage fabrics, but this is just beautiful. And then there's this little knit bonnet, which is super cute. Lots of detail here, a little ruffle on the inside that sticks out around the edge, and the little tie. and the little pom-pom on the top. And then these are the little booties and mittens that came in the group. And inside of these, it's so cute. It says, Jack's Baby Booty made by Grandma Weber. And so it tells a little story. It's not just a little stack of vintage or antique, really. These are baby clothes. They all have a little story. And obviously this at one time was blue and white, but has over the years faded. But that just adds to the charm of it, I think. And there's only one. And here's another little booty. And this may be, let's see, baby sock. This may be the one that has the instructions with it. I'm not sure, but one of these, the instructions fit. And this charming little thing, look at this little guy. So cute. And this was made by Lynn Blake in 1948. So this is the only piece that's not from the 20s. This one is the piece that's from 1948, and there's just one. And this little guy, he has a note too. Just says Jack's Baby Mittens. So these obviously were from the 20s because, like I say, there's just one piece that's labeled for 48. And then there's this little kimono. It feels like it might be wool. I can't imagine it, but it does feel like that. It feels like it's kind of a little lightweight wool. And it has a lot of detail, the little tatting around the neckline and the little embroidery on the back, trimmed with a little ribbon, little shoulders embroidery, and again on the sleeves, the tatting and the embroidery, all the way down the front and along the hemline. And look at this, look at these tiny, tiny, tiny little frogs. That's what we used to call them, I don't know. But they're like little flower petals with the little button loop. So cute, so intricate. The work that went into these pieces is just amazing. And like I say, this one feels like it could be wool. It has a few little spots where it's a little worn, but you know, gosh, for 1920s, they're in amazingly great condition. And then look at these sweet little things. These, I'm sure these are silk. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I don't believe in the 20s they had polyester. But these are like, I'm sure these are silk stockings. And the detail again here is just phenomenal. And the little tatting around the edges, super cute. And this is so sweet. There's just one of these. It's just, and this all came from the, it's all from the original set. I mean, all these pieces were from an actual baby clothes collection that the family handed down through the years. And somewhere along the line, one of the relatives decided to sell it, and we were fortunate enough to get it. There's just one little booty. It does have some staining, and you can see it was pink and white at one time. And Debbie and I were talking about it. We thought, you know, that's funny because it talks about Jack, a little boy, and there's no mention of any little girl. But you know, this stuff was made and given to the expectant mother back in the day when nobody knew, boy or girl, who knows, you know? You didn't know until the little person came into the world. So it's very likely that they were given gifts with blue and pink colors. But this little piece is so cute. And again, a little bonnet. Lots of little embroidery on it. Super cute, little tiny ribbon ruffle. Has a little hook and eye at the to close it. It's all lined, and this feels like silk probably. And then the last piece is this charming little baby blanket. And this one, let me get the right side here. Let's see. This one has, this is interesting. This one has, unless it's faded, but the colors on each corner are different. Most of them are pink, so it must be faded. This one side is beige and white. But again, it has the little detail of the little tatting or embroidery trim, scallop trim, and then it's all hand done, hand embroidered. And this is wool. And it feels very much like the kimono. That's why I think it is probably wool. But these pieces are gorgeous and would make a fabulous collection for anyone who is into antique fabrics and needlework. So we're going to put this online in the shop this week. And so if you're interested in it, check there, and we'll have it up, and we'll have more detailed pictures as well. And it also will come with all the provenance that came with it, that we got with it when we found the collection. So I hope you enjoyed the haul video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.